So today I want to share with you 3 great movements, 3 great tips to help with wrist pain, wrist discomfort, to help get some relief and help re-strengthen and rebuild you. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor here at One Life Family Chiropractic in Georgetown, Ontario. And today I want to share with you 3 really great tips to help relieve wrist pain and some ideas that I have found useful in the past in terms of getting some mobility back, getting some blood flow to the area to helping you heal, and help you strength train to help build you up and help things be stronger and more resilient. So first of all, if you're tuning in, just watching this now, I want you to take that bum break. I want you to stand up. I want you to grab your phone, just like this, and I want you to watch while we talk. Now, if you find yourself getting wrist discomfort, a lot of the times overuse, micro-trauma, challenges that have been created or perpetuated over time, just when we picked up bad habits. And not only that, if you're trying to rebuild yourself after just an injury, these are some things that you may find work really well too. So what I'm going to do is just find some of my end ranges in wrist extension. So what I'm going to do is actually at 12, 3, and 6 do this position. Now if you come down to this position just like this is the starting point here. You're going to pause for 1 to 2 seconds, and then you're going to reach out forward, come back. You can go a little bit longer if you want, 4 to 5 seconds, and then you're going to reach down as well and come back up, getting used to being at those end ranges. And with this, you're going to do 5 repetitions. Now, the way we count one repetition is 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to try that 5 times to begin with as part of your routine. Now, what I do here next is to help open you up and find some of those ranges. Also, you're going to combine some nerve flossing with this one, which is a great tool to help build some compliance and more resilience. So what you're going to do is reach out to the side just like this. You notice my fingers are up, but now what I'm going to do is actually turn my fingers down, just sort of like this. And with this one, I'm noticing it more through my forearm, all those tissues. And what you're going to do is you can start by hanging out here. If you can do it for 30 seconds to 90 seconds, great, start there. You can also add another layered component to this where you're here, but now you're going to bring your ear to your shoulder, and you're going to bring your ear to your opposite shoulder. And when you do what's called the flossing in this stretch, you're going to do it 10 to 15 times. Now with this last movement, you're actually going to get yourself a hammer just like this. And the reason I like the hammer is because of the weight distribution, and it's long and mimics many of the things that we do throughout life. So what you're going to do is actually start with this, just pronation and supination. And what you're doing here is 10 to 12 reps like this, and then you can transition to more of the hammering motion. And with this, 10 to 12 times. And you can even do some flexion extension 10 to 12 times just like this. And I find the hammer a really great tool. It's very light to start with, 16 ounces, and a great way to add some weight to your wrist strengthening routine and get some of those ranges of motion where you can use the head to weight out to the end range, feel a little bit of a stretch, and then bring you back over. Great tool, start with that, 10 to 12 reps, and you saw the variation in pronation, supination, deviation of the ulnar and the radius, and then of course flexion and extension. Great tool to start with. So as you wrap up, I want you to remember the 3 different movements that we used today to help create our 5-minute routine. 3 things that may help you overcome wrist discomfort, get back some more function, and re-strengthen that wrist joint. Of course, as I reminded you in the beginning, if you're watching this, go from this position, the seated forward head posture. Make sure you stand up. Make sure you go for your short walk, breakfast, and again at lunch to help regulate your energy, get some spinal motion in there, and get you moving at your best. So consider those 3 things, which I really think are beneficial. First is the prayer position from 12, 3, and 6. And finally the stretch on the wall where you're out sprawled with your wrist, your fingertips pointing down with some flossing. and then finally using the hammer to help re-strengthen your wrist joint. And of course, as your family corrective chiropractor, don't forget about the health of your spine and your nervous system. Because some of the areas, and a lot of the times, from your wrist to your elbow to your shoulder to your neck, it's all connected. And a big factor is going to be your nervous system. And one thing that we look for, if you're shifted and stuck, some of the areas you may feel, some of the areas you may have no idea about. But if the spine's shifted and the nerves are irritated, it's going to be a factor in your overall healing. So consider the health of this as well to help you work, function, heal at your best. Anyways, I hope you're doing well out there, having yourself a great day. And of course, as I've shared with you in the past, my only ask is that my mission is big in terms of helping people understand their health more, in terms of they need more function to be healthier, and the health of their spine and nervous system, and I simply can't do it alone. So I need your help. If you found it beneficial, please take a moment to click share, send it off to your feed so that someone else can get a benefit, or just grab the URL and send it to somebody directly who you know may benefit from it. And I greatly appreciate it. It helps me, it helps them, and helps spread the word in terms of helping them improve their health. Thank you very much, and I hope you're having a great day out there. Bye for now.